Hi people, welcome to our channel. This is our first video here at Something Catchy, and before I start the video I'm just going to explain a couple of things. My name is Kelsey and I will be working on videos for this channel with my friend Marty. We have a few things planned for future videos and so on, and I'm thinking that this sort of video will be called something along the lines of Stupid Stick Figure Sunday, but I don't know, it could be something completely different. Now, at first our videos are probably going to be poor quality and our uploads are going to be a little irregular, and who knows, they might even be boring. But you know what? You're just gonna have to deal with it. Well anyway, I made this video before so the audio was like really bad, so I made a new voiceover. But this means that the pictures might not match up with the audio that well, but again, deal with it. So without further ado, here's a video about Ching Shih. Enjoy! Ching Shih was the badass of all badasses. She was the most successful pirate, leading over what is believed to be 80,000 men, women, and even children. She was the most feared and most powerful pirate lord that made grown men shiver at the mere sound of her name. At the age of 26 during 1801, Ching Shih lived life as a prostitute in Canton, China. An already successful pirate named Zheng Yi, who had a fleet of ships called the Red Flag Fleet, grew attracted to Ching Shih. How they actually met is a matter of debate, but what we do know is that they got married and Ching Shih assisted Zheng Yi in managing his fleet. Over the course of 6 years, the Red Flag Fleet grew from about 200 ships to 600 ships, including some alliances, and then to about 1,770 to 1,800 ships by 1807. Unfortunately, Zheng Yi was caught in a typhoon and died on November 16th of that year. Instead of letting second-in-command and adopted son 21-year-old Chang Pao take over, Ching Shih successfully convinced him to let her take over. He did, however, lead her troops in things like raids. Meanwhile, Ching Shih concentrated on matters involving business, like planning military strategy and establishing laws and taxes on the towns she had taken over and her fleet. That turned the Red Flag Fleet into something much more than pirating. She had strict rules and tough consequences. Here are some examples provided by todayifoundout.com. If you disobey an order, you get your head chopped off and your body thrown in the ocean. If you steal anything from the common plunder before it had been divvied up, you get your head chopped off and your body thrown in the ocean. If you loot a town or ship of anything at all, or otherwise harass them when they have paid tribute, you get your head chopped off and your body thrown in the ocean. If you take shore leave without permission, you get your head chopped off and your body thrown in the ocean. If you try to leave the organization, you get your head… just kidding. In this case, you get your ears chopped off. In its peak at 1810, Ching Shih commanded about 1,800 ships with about 70 to 80,000 pirates, including men, women, allies, spies, farmers, and even children. She controlled almost the whole of the Guangdong province directly and governed the South Chinese Sea. Eventually, the emperor decided that he was sick and tired of Ching Shih taking over his lands and putting taxes on them, and sent an armada to defeat her fleet. Instead of running from this opponent, Ching Shih used her advanced military tactics skills to easily vanquish the emperor's armada, taking 63 of his large ships and convincing most of the surviving crew to join her by giving them the option of either joining or dying a slow, painful death. The admiral of the emperor's fleet, Ku Long, committed suicide because he was so afraid of getting captured by her or having to go back and confess that he had lost. There were many other attacks, including from help enlisted by the emperor, such as the British and Portuguese navies and Dutch ships. For 2 years, the Red Flag Fleet and these ships battled it out, with the foreign ships having little success. Eventually, the emperor gave up trying to defeat Ching Shih and instead offered her amnesty for the majority of her fleet. At first, she rejected such offers, but after a period of time, she spontaneously turned up at the Canton Governor-General's house to work out a peace treaty. The deal was that the fleet would disperse and she would give them a fair amount of her ships, and she would get to keep her loot. Although 376 of her pirates were punished for their crimes, with 126 of them being executed, she continued to live a comfortable life in the country as a rich aristocrat until she died aged 69. In conclusion, Ching Shih was one of the most feared pirate lords known to man, ruling over an estimate of about 80,000 people, but she didn't gain this much power without using her greatest weapon, strategy and intelligence, which has proven to be the most dangerous of them all. The end! Thank you for watching, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for another video. Goodbye!